What happened to the place No sort of battle we can win. Everyone will be beneath his wings. If we work together, make the choices matter. We'll all be free from adversity. If we're alone, what happened to the place we go home? This is a world our own. Let's fight and be strong. Let us defend our own. Let's fight, fight, there's something that me. Let's be one, you and me with unity. No matter what pain, no matter what strife, we can make it through with God on our side. Let's fight, fight, there's something that me. Let's be one, you and me with unity. No matter what pain, no matter what strife, we can make it through with God on our side. No part things can get better. To break, believe we can conquer. Distance and distance, so we get there. Fear not, we're all in this together. No part things can get better. To break, believe we can conquer. Fear not, we're all in this together. Let's fight, fight, there's something that me. Let's be one, you and me with unity. No matter what pain, no matter what strife, we can make it through with God on our side. Let's fight, fight, there's something that me. Let's be one, you and me with unity. No matter what pain, no matter what strife, we can make it through with God on our side. No part things can get better. To break, believe we can conquer. Distance and difference don't hinder. Fear not, we're all in this together. No part things can get better. To break, believe we can conquer. Fear not, we're all in this together. All of a sudden, changes had happened. Can't see the walls ending. Started in one place, stuck in a small space. Borders are winded always.
There's magic when we dream high. We can reach out to the sky.
In learning, there's no limit. There's power when we commit. Breaking free through the walls. Breaking free through the walls. Ain't no space and time. It's up our dreams to shine. Breaking free through the walls. Breaking free through the walls. No distance is too far. We need to reach the stars. Nothing is
Ang vision ko sa mga nag-aaral dito ay umangat kayo sa mentalidad ninyo not only to get a career from here or a profession from JMC, but you will also get your true education that will make you a better person because of values.
We can reach out to the sky. In learning, there's no limit. There's power when we commit. Breaking free through the walls. Breaking free through the walls. Ain't no space and time. Can't stop our dreams to shine. Breaking free through the walls. Breaking free through the walls. Distance is too far. We even reach the stars. Breaking free through the walls. Breaking free through the walls. Ain't no space and time. Can't stop our dreams to shine. Breaking free through the walls. Breaking free through the walls. Distance is too far. We even reach the stars. Think it's so good.
Hello, grade 10 students. Welcome to senior high school. Are you excited to proceed to the next chapter of your school life? Have you decided on which track to take? Are you worried about the challenges of online learning? Don't worry, JMC is here for you. JMC offers two learning delivery options. Option 1, full-on learning. Students with stable internet connection shall undergo synchronous classes via platforms such as the Google ecosystem, Zoom, and TechTeach online learning management system. Meanwhile, for asynchronous classes, students will be working independently on the tasks, activities, and lessons in their learning modules. Option 2, self-paced learning. For students who see it as a challenge to secure a stable internet connection, the school shall be providing modules and other instructional course packages. Here are the strands that we offer: academic track, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, accountancy, business and management, humanities and social sciences, general academic strand, technical vocational track, information, communication, and technology, which includes computer science, game development, electrical engineering, and multimedia arts. Home economics, which includes business education, culinary arts, food technology, and caregiving. Now, you might be asking, how much does quality education cost? Thanks to the government subsidy and the Gift of Education Scholarship of our founding president, Pastor Apollo C. Quiboloy, the original school fee of 45,500 pesos has been cut down to just 4,500 pesos for students from private schools and 500 pesos for students from public schools. There is no top-up and there will be no extra school fees. Indeed, quality education has never been this affordable. Register now to avail of the Gift of Education Scholarship using the link posted on the chat box. Hurry because slots are limited. This is your chance to avail of the quality education you deserve. Here in JMC, your future is our mission.
Your future's our mission. Enroll now at JMC.
The Jose Maria College School of Medicine opens an endless opportunity for all students to become great medical practitioners in the future. With highly qualified and competent clinical faculty members, students in the Jose Maria College School of Medicine experience an assured, consistent, and quality education. Learning has this convenience as the modern state-of-the-art facilities, an advanced reference and web-based application programs for research and studies, and urge students to learn in their preferences. With this student-centered approach, students experience a transformation that shapes the future of medical practitioners. Jose Maria College School of Medicine. Your future, our mission.
Jose Maria College is a non-sectarian academic institution that provides affordable yet high-quality education to those who never quit and pursue their dreams.
Committed to excellence, the school features an environment that is conducive to learning through modern learning facilities, an updated curriculum, and competent teachers and instructors. Also, Jose Maria College has abruptly made some changes for the learning resources now that we are under the new normal process of education, which is by giving learning materials and other reliable sources of information in the aspect of teaching.
Jose Maria College strongly upholds the spirit of camaraderie and respect to the diversity of learners regardless of nationality, gender preference, and religious affiliation.
Practically speaking, you should choose to become a teacher because of job stability, and tenured teachers receive salary even when they are on holiday trips or vacations. Also, teachers have autonomy in the workplace in such a way that they can decide how is the day going to be in the classroom. Now that we are in the new normal process of education, teachers still manifest autonomy in the classroom by using different online learning platforms.
Community Extension Service is designed to strengthen our relationship with other groups of people. It is possible by designing a program that correlates to our beliefs, values, and principles. Under the not so normal circumstances that we are facing today, the College of Teacher Education embraces various changes and adjustments for us to continuously reach out to as many educators and students as possible through EduTrends. We had conducted several topics which are inspired by the lived experiences of students and teachers both in private and public schools. Our goal is to give lights for them to keep going despite the presence of this pandemic.
The practical course is one of the most essential parts of every student teacher in pursuing their career to become an effective and efficient educator in the future. Its purpose is to provide an authentic hands-on experience for them to develop their skills and have experiences that could enrich their knowledge into wisdom professionally. When the pandemic hits the ground, the College of Teacher Education of Jose Maria College is still keeping its pace in providing assured, consistent, and quality education by positively coping up with the challenges and opportunities with the help of the integrated basic education who could greatly impact our graduating students as they embrace the real battle of the teaching profession.
Hello, I'm Sir Alan, Program Coordinator in the College of Teacher Education in Jose Maria College. And if you want to become a future teacher, then JMC is for you. I'm happy to tell you that when you enroll in CTE, we have a co-curricular program called the Competency Research Program, or the CA. Now, what is the CA? The CA is for all future teachers enrolled in CTE from first year to fourth year. And this is a program composed of activities such as weekly review sessions, exercise tests, pre-tests and post-tests, and fun activities like quiz bowl, and review materials for free. Now, the CA is something like the activities offered in review centers, but the difference is you will have it at the beginning of your course in your first year until you graduate. In that way, we avoid the tense cramming in the preparation for the left. Now, what is the purpose of the CA? The CA aims to ensure that the aspiring teacher will pass the licensure exam for teachers for the left, which is the ultimate test, by the way, for teachers, to help them to pass the left in just one take. Now, basically in JMC, you're enrolled for a degree in education and a review center to pass the licensure examination. Pretty cool, right? So, we cordially invite you to enroll in JMC CTE because your future is our mission. Choose wisely, choose JMC.
The competency appraisal program will engage in a lot of practice tests that will shape you to be ready for your chosen field in teaching and becoming a licensure professional teacher someday. We aim for a brighter future that is ahead of us. We want exceedingly consistent and quality education that Jose Maria College will bring to you towards your future endeavors.
I would like to extend my deepest gratitude to the College of Teacher Education and to Mr. Alan Magsipok for creating an amazing, exciting, and organized, comprehensive appraisal program in which the future educators of Jose Maria College will equip with sufficient knowledge and will help themselves in the licensure board examination. For the past 3 years I've spent and also a pioneer of this program, I really learned a lot. With this, I can assure you that you will learn and have fun in the CA program.
The Jose Maria College embodies the principles and vision of the founding president, Reverend Pastor Apollo C. Kibalon, which is to provide an assured, consistent, and quality education. Also, the College of Teacher Education, with its mission to produce highly competent and excellent teachers, will guarantee everyone who has a desire to become a teacher that you will achieve your full potential here in JMC, even in the face of pandemic. As teachers, we are born ready in facing various circumstances in life, so it is vital for us to act positively and courageously respond to these types of circumstances. With that being said, we invite you to invest your future here in Jose Maria College. Come and enroll in the College of Teacher Education because it is our mission to touch lives by shaping your future.
Pambansang Awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang magiliw, kaya basta sinangalan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, kuya ka ng magiting, sa manlulupin, di ka pasisingil, sa nagagang tutok sa simoy at sa langit mong bangaw, ay ginagang tulad, awit sa pagkayang minamahal, ang isang ng patawad mo'y tagumpay na nagtitindig, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pang ay di magtitindig. Luman ang araw ng walhagin pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya na pagkay mga amin, at mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Sa dakong timog ng Mindanao, may isang lungsod na hinirang. Ang likas niyang kayamanan ay walang kapantay. Mga bundok, dagat, lupain, langit sagana sa pagkain, at ang magagandang tanawin, kadluan ng aliw. Kaya lungsod ng Davao, sa iyong paglalakbay, sa miting kaunlaran, ikaw ay panglilingkuran. Tayo'y gagawin niyo na tapat at totoo. Pangarap ay mata mo, kaluwalhatian mo, lungsod ng paraiso. Yan, lungsod ng Davao, sa iyong paglalakbay, sa miting kaunlaran, ikaw ay panglilingkuran. Tayo'y gagawin niyo na tapat at totoo. Pangarap ay mata mo, kaluwalhatian mo, lungsod ng paraiso. Pangarap ay mata mo, kaluwalhatian mo, lungsod ng paraiso.
Blessed Jose Maria, hail to the great academe.
The emblem of glory and grace, beloved alma mater dear.
The path you have laid bare, with future right we bear. Walking through your halls, echoes of triumph and victory calls. Forever grateful we will be, Jose Maria College, raising the standard high for all the world to see. Forever grateful we will be, Jose Maria College, raising the standard high for all the world to see. You are the builder of tomorrow, the blueprints in your hand.
Sealed with a solemn promise, bound by an oath we stand. For you are a strong tower, a
pillar of truth and might.
A beacon shining brightly, your presence we hold dearly. Forever grateful we will be. Oh, Maria College, raising the standard high for all the world to see. Forever grateful we will be. Jose Maria College, raising your standard high for all the world to see. Raising your standard high for all the world to
Hello, good
Hello, J.
afternoon, J.
Marian.
Marians. Good afternoon, Mark.
Good afternoon.
Happy holidays to you, everyone. Happy holiday to you, Mark. How's your holiday? How's your day?
Oh, I'm good. Just staying at home.
It's very late. Hello, Mark. Can you hear me?
Yes.
So good. Same to me. Staying at my home. Try lang. By the way, Mark, hi everyone. My name is Darlene May Manuel Eloha, your SSG president, together with Mark.
Yes, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, J. Marian student. Welcome to another live SSG episode on air today. Before we are going to proceed to our discussion, partner, kamusta na? Hello?
Yes, Mark. I'm doing good. Same to you.
So, partner, may question ako dito. Oh my gosh.
By the way, before we start our topic right now, just yes, Mark. Yes, Mark.
Can you hear me na?
Okay, let us first welcome our opening remarks for today, Mark. Let us all welcome our Vice President of SSG, Mr. Emmanuel Christmas. Hi, Eman.
Hi, Press. Maayong hapon. Ayan, so thank you so much. Madunggan ko, no? Madunggan ko sa tuang mga participants. Okay ba akong audio? Ayan, so thank you so much, no, to our founding president, Pastor Apollo Siki Buloy. Of course, our very supportive OSAS director, Sir Dennis Lazarte, to our faculties and to our student, magandang hapon po sa lahat. The COVID-19 pandemic has actually changed the world, no, due to the nature of the virus, particularly how it is transmitted. It has actually altered human behavior, relationships, and lifestyle, and profound impact of the economics, political, culture, landscape, and societies as well as the education. No, so despite the flexibility and commitment shown by the schools and teachers in securing education continuity during the school closures or during this pandemic, um, students have been able to no not been able to consistently access to education, and it is really timely, that we are here today. We are discussing this very timely and relevant topic. No, how do we motivate students from fear answering questions from the teacher? Kasi nga, as we all know, that we are into, or that we're not actually tawag nito, hindi tayo sanay, no, on our online platform or online education, no, kasi nga since the onset of the pandemic up until ngayon, ang dami pa ring schools na nagko-continue ng kanilang mga education through online. And a lot of our students, especially those who have like low self-esteem and low self-confidence, are still having trouble, no, having difficulties in probably answering questions or participating in the class, no, doon po sa ating online classes, and probably answering questions from our teacher. So this particular topic this afternoon, no, very timely kayo, very effective, I mean very um, interesting topic. And on behalf of the Jose Maria College Foundation Incorporated, SSG, of course, with our very active then SSG president, and to all the officers, we'd like to welcome our participants, our students, no, and all lahat po ng nanonood sa ating discussion this afternoon. I hope that you guys will stay at the end of this discussion, because we will make it so sure na we will maximize, no, hindi natin sasayangin yung time ninyo today. And also, apart from that, we are encouraging our viewers, no, our participants, to um, to technically write all your questions and queries. No, we would want you to participate, no, to listen, to participate, and to write down all of your questions, kasi nga we will be opening the floor later for the questions and answers, so encouraging everyone to do so. Anyway, lastly, no, again, I'd like to welcome our participants and everyone, lahat po ng nanonood ng ating discussion this afternoon. May you stay and may you continue and complete the rest of the discussion. So ayun lang po, magandang hapon sa lahat. Ingat po tayo lahat, and kita-kita tayo later. Thank you. Off to you, Dar.
Thank you, Eman, for that wonderful speech for us. So where's it? So, Eman, can you hear
Yes
me?
po. So, I believe that a lot of our students probably is experiencing internet problem at the moment. No?
Yes,
Kasi nga,
very mahina.
Correct. Maulan po ang ating panahon ngayon, no? It's a bad weather. So probably may mga ilan sa inyo na medyo struggle sa internet connection. So ano lang, kapit lang tayo doon sa ating internet connection, no. We'll again make sure to make use of our time today. So I think meron tayong what's next, Paul?
So before we are going to proceed to our discussion, let me introduce our first intermission.
Ito man ang muling awiting nais kong malaman mo na kay bahagi na ng buhay ko. At kung puso ko kailanman. Para sa'yo ako'y lalaban. Ako'y lalaban. Ang awiting ito'y para sa'yo. At kung maubos ang tinig, di magsisisi. Dahil iyong narinig mula sa labi ko. Salamat,
Wow, what a nice intermission. Grabe, nakaka-touch talaga mga ka-J Marians. And before we proceed mga J Marians, magbasa muna tayo ng mga comments dito sa ating live audience. So partner, ano masasabi mo doon sa ating intermission?
Yes, sabi ni Margaret Ann Montilla, sabi niya ganda ng boses. You know what? I can sing as well. Baka gusto niyo pumunta din ako. And then, just kidding aside. But apart from that, no, sabi din ni Janet Payalas, sabi niya, nice one, Lar. So, ang dami siguro talaga nakakilala kay, kay Lar. Tsaka sabi din ni Mark Dave Delmo, nice one. Sabi ba, ano ba yung siya sabi? And then, nice one, Lar, sabi ni Janet, no?
Also, partner, meron rin tayong dito.
Ano daw, Paul?
Meron from RMS Titanic, #Save Ukraine. Oh, wow, grabe. Talaga nangyari ngayon sa Ukraine and Russia.
Yes, correct. So, Mark Dave Delmo, sabi niya, nice one, nice boys. No? Hi, Pep, sabi ni Tristan. So, I'm also encouraging, no, ato ang gina-invite, ini-invite po natin yung ating mga viewers, yung ating mga students, especially those who's watching at the moment, to give your loudest shout out para sa ating discussion today. No, apart from sending your name for the attendance, why don't you just share your shout out this afternoon? Kung ano ba yung ini-expect natin and kung ano ba yung gusto natin makuha, madinig, no? Partner Paul, ano ba yung expectations mo for today's discussion?
Well, my expectation for today's discussion, partner, is I know this topic is very relatable because I have also experienced this kind of fear of questions when the teacher asked me.
May mga may mga time ba, partner, na nahihiya ka or probably reserve, or baka naman din kasi natatakot ka na baka mali yung sagot mo or baka pagtawanan ka or baka i-bash ka, yung mga ganong aspeto ba, ganong problema ba?
Yes, true. Natatakot talaga ako baka, for example, in my high school days nga, di ba? There is one teacher like math pa naman yun. Tapos marami akong questions sa mind na hindi ko kayang masabi because I am afraid of being judged.
Ayun. So sige lang, okay lang yan siya. But anyway, no, hopefully yung ating discussion this afternoon will give our students, our viewers, lahat ng mga participants natin or viewers natin this afternoon, no, to think of or to realize, no, why you should not be afraid of answering questions, no, or participating in class. Kasi yung akin din, yung thoughts ko din, no, probably yung mga natatakot din na tanungin, or every time na tinatanong sila ng mga teachers, natatakot sila, baka din kasi hindi nakikinig, no? So may mga ganong bagay.
Yes.
Hopefully hindi naman natin kasi alam naman natin, no, na yung ating mga Jose Maria College students, no, alam naman natin talaga na they are very participative, no, very interested in learning. So hopefully ganon, partner, ano?
Yes, partner, I hope so.
Ay, shout out sa ating mga 100 plus viewers at the moment. So keep on sharing, inviting, and keep on making na din ng ating live view at the moment. Okay?
Oh, by the way, partner, we need to remind the students, no, now we have our attendance. So Here sa baba po, makikita niyo first attendance. The code is SSG On Air Holiday.
Ayan. Ayan, so I think ready na yung ating first speaker this afternoon. Yung ating first speaker this afternoon partner, talagang idol ko ito, no, na she possess the beauty, the brain, and the talent kasi alam ko talented din yung ating first speaker. Tama ba ako, Press? Dar, yung ating first
Hi,
speaker.
Press. Welcome back.
Yes, but she's actually one of my idol, no, when it comes to public speaking, and naging teacher ko din siya noong first year ako. No, ang ating first speaker this afternoon, she is the Jose Maria College Foundation Incorporated Marketing Director. Isa po din siyang vlogger, I believe, and isa din siyang alumni ng ating Jose Maria College. I'd like to call in our first speaker this afternoon, Miss Lady Claire Logan. Ayan. So let's give Ma'am Claire a virtual
Hi, Ma'am
round of
Claire.
applause.
Hi, good
Hello.
afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Hi, everyone. Hi, SSG. Hello, J. Marians. Good afternoon. Happy
Hi,
EDSA
ma'am.
Revolution. Hi, Em. Hi, Mac.
Hi, ma'am. So,
For
actually,
na-pressure ako
kagagaling ko
sa
lang.
Yes
ano
po.
lang, tawag nito, teaser lang. Kagagaling ko lang talaga sa sa youth volunteerism activity sa Barangay Riverside. So, happy ako na nakahabol ako, Ma'am Claire, kasi nung nakita ko na si Ma'am Claire yung isa sa mga speaker this afternoon, I know na magiging interesting yung topic this afternoon. And I know talaga na magiging
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Em, for your
Thank you,
support.
ma'am. So yung ating topic this afternoon, ma'am, is how do we motivate students from fear of answering questions from the teacher. So I'd like to give the floor to you, Ma'am Claire, to discuss and to help our participants, our viewers, no, to realize kung bakit hindi dapat matakot sa mga question and answer ng ating mga teacher. Take it away, Miss Claire.
Yeah, so the difference right now, is hi, of course, the SSG. Thank you so much for inviting me over. This is my second time sa SSG On Air, but it's quite different right now because I would be engaging in an open conversation. Yeah, so I was told that there are questions being prepared, and then I'm privileged and honored enough to share my thoughts about the answers to these questions. And the first question is about how do we motivate students from their fear of answering questions from the teacher? Meron kasi yung tinatawag na internal and external factors, right? Truth be told, in the learning system that we have right now, and specifically here in the Philippines, traditional lang, right? Pag you go to school, of course, you have your schedule. There are the list of subjects. And then traditionally, the teacher will just give the talking points. So the teacher will exhaust herself or himself as to giving the what of something. May mga subject. Alam natin yan lahat right? But you know what? Effective learning, yan din yung parang, that's actually something that we should also look into. I know, yung sa mga shout out po sa mga future teachers natin dyan from FEDA, hello, and special greetings as well to our college dean sa CTE, Doca Cecil Ocampo, has been very supportive to the office of the marketing department. So alam nila yan mga principles of teaching, effective teaching, different kinds of learners, right? But the thing there is, if we are talking to these college people, hello, so we are in the legal age, you are now into adulthood. So you must look not just in the external factors but also in the internal factors. So if once na nabasa ko tong question na to, I also ask myself, bakit ba? Can I ask a student like Eman? I will just take this opportunity to ask you because you're studying right now. So my question is, do you encounter having fear sometimes when you answer a teacher's question, and why do you feel this fear?
Yes, to be very honest, Ms. Claire, with the exposures I had, siguro before noong hindi pa tayo nasa virtual, inborn na kasi yung pagiging talkative ko, ma'am.
Yeah.
So,
That's good
wala
for
talagang
you.
fear.
Mm-mm.
Wala talagang fear. Sabihin ko na lang na wala siyang fear kasi nga when it comes to discussion, when it comes to class discussion, I make it so sure to listen to the discussion kasi yun na yung shinare ko kanina kay Paul, no, na so baka din kasi naman may natatakot sila na sagutin yung mga questions or mag-participate in the discussion. Baka din kasi they are physically present but they are mentally absent, no, or they're not there during the discussion. So itong question na ito, ma'am, hindi talaga siya para sa akin, I believe, kasi nga
Alright.
napakadaldal ko.
Yeah.
Pero siguro, yun lang yung thoughts ko na hindi natin mapi-feel talaga yung fear, yung doubts, no? Especially if we are participating. Yun yung problema, Ma'am Claire.
Yeah.
No, na yun yung problema kasi talaga na sometimes disconnected yung ating attention, no, from teacher to students or students to teacher, and that's the reason yung gap na nasa gitna, yun yung reason why there is this particular issue when this should not be an issue at all, no, na sana nag-uusap yung teacher, yung student, yung student sa teacher. Ayun.
Yes, exactly. That's right. And I actually heard kanina what Mac confessed. Hi, Paul. Mark Paul, Canada. Right, na-share siya na, meron siyang, it's maybe meron siyang bad experience in the past, right? And sometimes, this negative experience in the past can be brought to the present and it can be like a hindrance for you to allow yourself to learn. Now, the thing there is, alam ko naman na lahat medyo maraming mga struggles, right? Especially when it comes to public speaking. And, asking questions in the classroom is also kind of public speaking as well. Imagine your classmates listening to you, right? And now let's get to the point here before proceeding to exploring this topic that has been pinned sa ating screen. There are answers to the question why students are afraid to ask questions. Number one, of course, there are external factors. They are like anxious na may sense ba itong itatanong ko or magmukha ba akong bobo pag tinanong ko to? So things like that. And then another thing is, even though you have like a 99% sure na parang may sense mo talaga itong tanong ko, yung 1% mo na 1% is like your fear of the audiences, no, or yung students or yung classmates mo na ano ba dito siya, uy, dapat parang close na sana yung discussion. Ayun, yung matalino kong classmate or sino tong classmate na to, nag-insert pa na isang question, mas ma-prolong pa yung discussion.
Parang
So things like that.
competition.
Yeah, exactly. So, there are a lot of different scenarios naman ang nangyayari sa classroom. And what I'm sharing right now is not really, true to all, right? I'm just merely sharing examples or scenarios. So, sabi nga ni Veshi Te, allow me to read, natatakot po na mali ang masagot at mapapahiya sa mga kaklase po. Yeah, exactly. So, things like that. Now, proceed to answering the question that has been pinned. Why do you think students are afraid to answer questions from teacher? Number one, if you are not sure of the answer. If I will ask you 1 + 1, what's the answer? 1 + 1. Hello? 2. Why is it so easy for you to give me 2? Kasi ang easy ng tanong and you're 100% damn sure that you're right. Right? So yung confidence mo lies in the awareness na alam ko to. Right? So sinong president natin sa Pilipinas ngayon? President Rodrigo Roa Duterte. Because everyone knows that. It's like easy peasy questions, right? Pero the thing there is pag may mga complicated questions na, doon na siya-shake yung ground ng mga students. Pagka hindi sila sure sa answer, right? Another thing is as well, teacher factor. And that's very true. Diba? Very true yan, teacher factor. Kasi may mga iba't ibang vibes ang teachers natin. And sometimes, students would like to put blame to something. You will blame it to the teacher kasi ang hirap. Ikaw ba naman magkaroon, imagine yourself in a classroom, enrolled ka, and then si Professor Carlos, ang teacher mo, how would you feel, di ba? Parang yung anxiety level mo, parang tataas na tataas. And, I'm so sorry students, but sometimes, I, being like a student myself before, yun din yung mentality ko eh. Kasi parang self-defense ko yan eh na, hindi na ako magtanong kasi, ganito ang teacher ko. Pero, pag meron kang isang teacher in the likes of Sir Dennis Lazarte, Sir Dancho, someone is very approachable. Di ba parang nagbi-build up siya ng confidence for you to ask questions. So, that is actually true. Talaga, teacher factor din. Another thing is your friends. What if yung classmates yung mga bully? Syempre, that will halt you, that will stop you from, getting into conversation within the classroom kasi nahiya ka sa mga klase mo. But what if yung friends mo, cheerer? So, parang open sila, right? So, that will give you the push to go and have a discussion, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. But regardless what I said kanina, guys, the truth is, external factors yan. And as much as they are real and true, these are just excuses. You have to take the ownership of your purpose. If you feel that you want to learn something more and you want to really ask a question and you have a purpose and that is for you to learn something kasi gusto mong maliwanagan, then go for it, regardless of the external factors, because the important thing is the internal factor. It's about yourself. It's about how you communicate yourself, regardless of distractions outside. So if you are strong within and if you know your purpose, why you are asking that question, bahala na kahit ano pa yung mga sabihin nila, but you are really sincere that you want to learn, then if you are strong within, then there's no issues outside or external factors that can shake your ground.
Exactly.
You have the right to ask question. Hello, you're enrolled in the class.
True.
So that's
Tama
it.
yun,
Yeah.
ma'am. Clear. Actually, I got some quick realization. Like I said, no, super idol ko talaga si Miss Claire kasi apart from she's giving a lot of information, no, that I can use, especially sa akong profession, may mga aha factor, no, like quick realizations. Yun pala yung dapat nating gawin, Miss Claire. But you know what? We're also happy kasi nga I'd like to call in yung ating part ng ating discussion this afternoon, no? Kasi apart from me, apart from Paul and you and the rest of our viewers this afternoon, may mga makakasama din tayo mga students, Miss Claire, one from BSMT and yung ating isa din sa BSP, no? We'd like to call in our first student to join in with our discussion, Mr. John Carl Espanola. Ayan. So, hi, Carl. Hi, John.
Hello po. Good afternoon.
Hi, John Carl.
Hi, Ma'am Claire.
How are you for today's video?
Kuya Paul.
Ayan. So, apart from that, Miss Claire, apart from John, we also have one of our students who will be joining us on our discussions today. Kasi gusto din natin marinig yung kanilang mga point of views, no, yung kanilang mga perception, kanilang mga saloobin, no, ideas on the topics that we have this afternoon. We also have Risa Jean Maningas to join us this afternoon. Ayan. So ang dami na natin. Gusto ko to. Hi.
The more the merrier.
Ayan. So since Risa and John is already with us, Miss Claire, so, go na ba tayo doon sa isang question pa na why do you think students are afraid? Or pwede ba natin munang i-shout out yung sabi ni Nimrod, no? Owen Contillo na, hi po, sorry to ask, pero what if po the student is very eager to learn but they cannot understand the language, Bisaya, and the professor is not adjusting? Or other way around, probably, no? Na hindi nakakaintindi si teacher ng Bisaya, but the students are answering Bisaya. So there is parang language barrier. So Miss Claire, ano po yung ating answer or thoughts about Nimrod question?
Yeah, that is like that is a challenge within the classroom, right? Yung language is very important because when you are in the process of learning, of course, communication is a vital aspect. Okay? We can say that it is effective learning if there is also an applied effective communication. Now, pagka may language barrier or may gap sa language, I think they have to like adjust both parties, right? And you must also know as a student, like meron kang background check sa school na ina-enroll mo kasi it's actually part of you as a student kung saan ka mag-enroll. And syempre, pag mag-enroll ka abroad, meron mga different languages applied there and here in the Philippines as well. And even though here in the Philippines as well, I think it's actually an existing problem. Like, meron tayong mga foreign students, for example, then they are like adjusting kasi they don't understand the language, the local language that we have right now. Good thing is that, example, here in JMC, we have our mode of instruction, which is the use of English language. So, talagang mga students, napipilitan talaga mag-aral. Okay? So, tayo naman as a student, since nag-enroll tayo, and it is our part of like an obligation for us to really apply what is the language prescribed within the classroom. So, things like that. So, magtulungan ang both teacher and then ang student as well.
Ayan.
Yeah.
So gusto din natin tanungin no si John or si Risa, ano naman in other way naman no, let me just paraphrase or let me just rephrase the question kasi that's for the professor no. Sa inyo naman, John tsaka Risa, you can answer the question. Paano naman kung may ganung pangyayari, may mga language barriers na nangyayari ano? What do you think a student should do to connect doon sa teacher or to connect doon sa discussion kapag may mga language barriers? John, what do you think you can do to address that?
Syempre po, as a student po, and I consider myself po na from North Cotabato po, which is yung tribe ko po is Ilonggo po. At first po, nahihirapan pa ako magsalita ng Bisaya before. So, yung ginawa ko po is, I use our national language po, which is very good po siya. Lahat po tayo nakakaintindi. Yung, I observe po kung ano yung dapat na gamitin. Tapos para in order for me po, para makapag easily raise my questions sa teacher po and then maintindihan ko po siya. Kasi ang hirap po talaga pag iba-iba po yung language natin, hindi po talaga tayo magkakaintindihan, di ba? So, one thing for me is, ginamit ko po talaga yung Filipino language to communicate po kasi it is naman po talaga na ginagamit, yung gamit po natin na is Filipino po sa ating country. So, yun po.
So, you mean, yung pagkaintindi ko, you mean you will ask the teacher, example, kung nagbibisaya siya and then you don't understand yung mga pinagsasalita na niya, so you ask him or her to sana ma'am, pwede ba magtagalog na lang tayo? Yung ganon, no? That's an open conversation. And Miss Claire, correct me, that's a good attitude, ma'am, no? Na
Yeah, exactly.
We ask, instead of we assume, no? Instead if we can let the conversation continued, pero wala naman tayong talagang natutunan kasi nga the language barrier is there.
Yeah, exactly. That is really true. Di ba nga, even sa virtual, before the teacher starts his presentation, he would really ask, okay guys, can you hear me? Am I audible? Because the teacher would really want to make sure that the students can hear him or her and then everything is set. So pag may something wrong dyan, of course, alam mo one time, may experience ako niyan nag-virtual class. Hindi ko alam na nawala pala ako. Na yung connection ko is very wrong na pala. Parang ganun. So I appreciate it as a teacher that students would really make me aware what's going on. Okay?
Sure.
Same applies with the language. You can actually like notify your teacher like, ma'am, excuse me, can we use this language? Ganyan kasi hindi po ako nakakaintindi. So I understand that the teacher have to also accept that responsibility to adjust as well.
Correct. Kasi I believe naman, ma'am, no, na natutunan ko rin na communication should be on two sides, both sides, ano. If one cannot do it, or if one has problem with communication, the other one should step up, no. Si Risa naman, Riz, yung with regards to the question, kasi sabi ni John kanina na sasabihan niya, no, siguro with courtesy, with in polite way naman, no, na mag-a-ask tayo, ma'am, kung pwede po Tagalog na lang kasi po nahihirapan, ganyan. Ano naman yung actions mo or ano naman sa tingin mo yung gagawin mo if there is this particular situation happen, Riz?
As for me po, I think I would agree with Ms. Claire na the student should really like use po the appropriate or language that is being used in the school. Like here po in Jose Maria College, the medium of communication that is being used po is English. So I think po, me as a student, I should really hone my skills when it comes to speaking in English. Not just to uh, not just to adjust myself on the environment po, but to also avoid po the language barrier kasi common naman po talaga na yung English language is being utilized in pedagogy or in teaching. So, yun po.
Ayan, so thank you, Riz. No, actually, yun naman din, no, I believe Miss Claire also agreed to that, no? Kasi ako naman talaga naaano ko yan yun din yung mga realizations ko. Kasi Miss Claire, even though I'm talkative, no, yung aking PR is nasa lampas 100% na. No onset ng pandemic, Miss Claire, may ano talaga ako, may hindi naman reservation, but I'm not used to it, no. Minsan nga talaga hindi ko my teacher kami na pinapa-recite kami closing our eyes, and you know what, just fun fact lang for sa akin, I cannot think of anything pag naka-close yung aking mata.
Okay.
No, mahirapan ako. I don't know, Miss Claire, if you experienced that, but nahihirapan akong mag-compose, mag-connect ng aking mga thoughts basta naka-close yung aking mga mata. You know, so I actually informed my teacher, sir, nahihirapan talaga ako mag-close ng mata. So can I just look on the ceiling so I can answer the question? Yung mga ganung bagay. No, kasi
good thing to ask the teacher.
Yes, kasi yun kasi talaga dapat, ma'am, na the communication should be on both side. Yun lang, talking, dialogue, kasi paano naman makakaintindi or paano naman malalaman nung kausap mo o ng other parties if you're not telling them. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing that they are exchanging
Yeah, there must be like a connection muna. Ganun eh. Pagka walang connection, parang ang hirap talaga.
Correct. Ayan. Correct. Totoo talaga yun, ma'am. May mga questions ba tayo sa tawag nito? Sa live? Wala pa naman. But you know what? Encouraging, no? Shout out, encouraging. Iniimbitahan natin yung ating mga viewers, especially yung mga students natin sa JMCFI, to post your questions doon sa ating comment box, no? Kasi we'd love to answer or to include your questions doon po sa ating discussion this afternoon. So, Ms. Claire, for the first question, ano po ba yung ating last message or thoughts, no? Last advice with regards to the first question. Why do you think students should not be afraid answering questions from teacher?
Yeah, so hi students, dear students, please do not be afraid to ask questions to your teachers. It is your right as a student because remember, you are enrolled in a subject to learn. So you have to take that as your right. Panindigan mo yan, i-appreciate mo yan, be grateful because you have the right to be heard by your teacher. Of course, in communication, always be courteous, be polite, and also be mindful enough kasi you know how our learning system works here in the Philippines. Even though we have the freedom of expression, freedom of thought, remember that respect should be mutual. So you have to respect the code of ethics in your school, in your classroom, like kailan ba ang proper way to ask questions. Meron kasi mga teachers that, okay guys, if you have questions, anytime you can interrupt me. Go, throw them. Pero meron din mga teachers who are struggling that they really have this kind of format na, okay, ako muna magsalita, and then later on, doon na kayo mag-ask ng questions. So you must, confine yourself to that kind of scenarios or agreement with your teachers. And another thing, remember, as what I said kanina, yun na talaga gusto ko i-highlight, regardless of the external factors, regardless of your environment, sa kaklase mo, sa teacher mo, minsan medyo parang nahiya ka, but I think the thing is you must grow the interest within you, because if you are interested to something, then that will give you the confidence and the strength to really ask the question. Kasi I don't advocate na okay, every subject, magtanong ka. Hindi naman yan ibig sabihin na pag nagtatanong ka, matalino ka. Sabi nga nila, di ba, famous na, okay, pag wala daw question, ibig sabihin wala daw nalalaman, hindi daw interested. Hindi naman ganyan. Alright? If you feel like there is something missing, then you ask. Okay, you ask. just be true to yourself, and remember, wala namang mawawala sa'yo. And even though after asking question, tapos pinagtawanan ka or something like that, it doesn't matter as long as, you have to congratulate yourself that you take the courage to asking that question. And I salute the students who have that kind of attitude. So again, students, remember, hindi lahat ng learning environment kagaya ni JMC na very motivating. You have to be the one to motivate yourself, okay? And if you have that kind of, the self-motivation, if you are strong within you, then no external factors can shake your ground. So yun lang. Thank you so much for that very nice question.
Ayan. So thank you, Miss Claire. Thank you, Miss Claire and John and Risa. No, doon sa may question but we're not done yet. We have a few more questions to discuss this afternoon. But what I've actually like about what you said, Miss Claire, is yung respect should be mutual. No, I like that respect should be mutual, and isa pa is yung there should be a proper or when to properly ask questions. No, kasi ayun na nga, we don't know the styles no of each, kung kailan sila okay, kailan sila hindi okay, no, mas maiging nag-uusap-usap para connected yung discussion. And the last one, sabi mo na regardless of the external factor, no, kasi hindi lahat ng learning institution or system is same as accommodating sa Jose Maria College Foundation Incorporated. So at least tayo, the interest should grow from within us, no? Kasi kapag ka-interesado tayo, yun na nga yung sinabi ko kanina doon sa activity ko, ma'am, na yung progress ng isang tao depends on the interest, no? Nagdedepende yung interest natin or yung ating pag-improve as an individual. Kung interesado ka, then ayun, no? So I think
Exactly.
that's it. Let's go to the next question, no? Yung ating next question this afternoon, connecting to our topic, Miss Claire, is what are the steps that we must do as students to not be afraid of asking questions? Ayun po.
Yeah. So it's good that we can hear first from our students. We have John here.
John.
Yeah.
Ayan, or John or Riz, ano ba sa tingin niyo yung mga steps na as students, no, should do so that they're not afraid of asking questions to teachers?
Yeah, I think, but before that, giving us your thoughts about the steps, can you please enlighten us more? What are the reasons ba? Bakit kayo natatakot na magtanong? Yun muna. All right. Understanding the question.
Sige daw. Sige
Step
daw,
one
Riz,
of the
or John.
make thesis, diba? Sige, go.
For me po yung number one.
Ako po una.
Sorry.
Sige po, go Riz, go Riz.
Okay, so I guess po it has something to do with communication, like what Ma'am Claire have said earlier. Specifically po in the medium of communication that is being used by the teacher to ask the question po. Because empirically po, some students are really not that fluent when it comes to speaking in English, which is the medium of communication na language, like what I've said po earlier. And most students po are much more comfortable in speaking using their vernacular or using their mother tongue. With that po, I think students tend to hold back or restrain themselves from actively participating po, especially when it comes to oral recitation, because in the first place, they are not confident in using English as a speaking language, in speaking, and thus they are having a hard time formulating or organizing thoughts in a grammatical manner, because the proper grammar usage is really a big deal for the students, especially nowadays. There's a lot of grammar Nazis around us, so it's really a big deal. And I think that's it po. The medium of communication really contributes to the factors affecting the students on why they are afraid of asking questions from the they are afraid of answering questions from the teacher.
Ayan. Thank you, Riz, ano, thank you, John. Later, i-connect natin yung thoughts ni Risa, Miss Claire, tsaka ni John. Kung kay Risa naman is yung, I mean, kung kay Risa, communication, yung kung bakit siya natatakot, ano, kasi probably hindi siya fluent in using the language. Sa iyo naman, John, ano naman yung, sa tingin mo, yung rason, bakit ka natatakot na mag-question or mag-answer, mag-question, asking question doon sa teacher?
Sa akin naman po, in my situations, I'm afraid to ask by a teacher because po, yung composition ko po ng grammar ko po, when answering those questions, especially if I choose to answer it in English, I became so nervous because I think in myself na baka mali yung grammar ko. So, in that matter, mafe-feel ko na, oh, sasagutan ko ba tong question na to? Parang ganun po. So, composition po ng grammar ko po.
Ayun. Miss Claire, yun talaga yung nakikita natin, ano, kasi both Risa and John highlighted, no, yun pong difficulties in using the communications or yung English language. But Miss Claire, for in a teacher's perspective, do you expect the students to answer in English, or do you want them to answer on a language that they're comfortable in using with? Ano po ba yung thoughts natin, ma'am?
Yeah, it actually depends on the purpose. For example, if I would be an English teacher, I would advocate for my students to answer in English. But if the purpose is, of course, for me as a teacher to assess whether my students really understand the topic, then I would really encourage them to either use like a Filipino, or to the extent na hindi talaga nila ma-express yung sarili nila sa Tagalog, then they can actually use Bisaya. Why? Because it serves my purpose. So it really actually depends upon the purpose. It's kind of like sad right now to discover na parang nagiging barrier talaga itong English language, right? And of course, the anxiety when engaging to public speaking, yun nga, sabi nila, like yung sa grammatical, fear of, being wrong in our grammar. Actually, nobody's perfect naman. And sometimes nga, pagka-oral recitation, nag-heightened yung, yung anxiety level mo. Right? Now, the good thing is that they know the reason. So since they are aware of the reason, there's level of awareness there, they can actually formulate solutions to themselves. Ako personally, hindi naman ako kagaya ni M na parang pinanganak na extrovert. To be honest, I'm an introvert person. I'm just kind of like talkative because it's the call of duty. Like, I'm here, alangan naman magtameme ako dito. But I'm very much comfortable being myself like an introvert. Yeah. And there's no like shame on that because kanya-kanya tayo meron tayong kind of personality. Pero pagka andun ka sa classroom, sana naman you have that kind of mentality that you will now put on your clothes as a student. So, claim that right na as a student, of course, you're expected to learn. You're expected to fail a lot of times. Kaya nga may, trauma of fear, ganyan-ganyan. Huwag naman ganon. Okay? But the thing there is, yun nga. So, let's have like a troubleshooting here. So, if Riz has this communication issues, like sa fluency of language, and then pagka-oral communication, grammar, ako din, ganyan din ako before. So, ang ginawa ko, I write down question. I write down. And then I check to it na, parang i-check kung question ko, okay, tama na ito, simple subject-verb agreement, then I will have like the courage to just read the question. Hindi naman yung parang live na kaagad. And even though right now, kahit ngayon, ginagawa ko rin yan siya. Kasi depende yan siya sa setting. Depende sa setting. Pagka magpunta ka doon sa forum, magpunta ka sa Malacanang, and if you're member of a panel sa Okada, sa SMNI debate, right? So, lahat yan naka-prepare yung questions, right? So, it depends upon your environment. As for Jan naman, same grammar. Pero the thing is, if there's a will, there's a way. You can like either ask your classmate, you will write your raw question in Bisaya or Tagalog. And then, friend, gusto ko talagang malaman kung bakit merong tinatawag na white hackers and black hat hackers. So please, I want the teacher to explain that thing. So, allow your friend to help you, then translate that question para ma-throw lang talaga yung question. Again, if there's a will, there's a way. The thing is, you have to know the reason why there is fear, and you yourself will be the solution for you to overcome that fear. So, things like that. Yeah.
Correct. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Claire. No, agree ako doon sa sinabi ni Miss Claire na actually yun din yung practice ko, ma'am. No? Hindi naman talaga ako sobrang comfortable no in using, siguro lang pa-humble. Pero hindi naman talaga ako sobrang confident na conversating no or talking in English language kasi nga ayun na nga yung fear natin eh. Pero you know what? I don't care at all. I mean, hindi naman siya, I mean, hindi siya yung negative na part kasi um everyday kasi na paggagamit natin ng language, especially English language, no, that makes us hindi naman perfect but close to perfection, ano, na hindi ka magiging magaling kung hindi mo na try na hindi ka magaling. I mean, I don't know if our participants, our viewers or Jessares and Miss Claire agreed to me. Kasi ma'am, may narinig ako doon sa mga friends ko, saka sa mga relatives ko din na sabi nila na hindi ka daw magiging magaling na driver kapag hindi ka daw na aksidente. Yung mga ganun, good ba? So, connecting it to communications, hindi tayo magiging magaling doon kapag hindi natin nalalaman or hindi natin alam yung ating pagkakamali. So it's okay not to be okay. Sabi ni Jessie J, ano, na may mga time talaga. But you know what, Miss Claire, I've actually did a quick research survey asking or checking what are the reasons bakit natatakot yung ating mga students in answer or in questioning or asking question doon sa teacher, no. Sabi kasi dito sa survey, Miss Claire, sabi nila nga they don't answer or they don't ask questions to teacher because they might feel they're afraid that their questions will make them appear unintelligent to their peers, yung nagmumukha silang bobo or nagmumukha silang unintelligent. So may mga ganung bagay, Miss Claire. If that's the idea or if that's the thoughts, no, yung tawag nito, yung yan bang iniisip ng ating mga students, Miss Claire? What do you think the teacher can do? Kasi yun na yung fear no na natatakot yung students baka magmukha silang unintelligent or baka magpagtawanan sila pag magmukha silang bobo. So how do we motivate, Miss Claire? How do we motivate our students to air out or to ask questions doon po sa mga discussions?
Yeah, exactly. Very nice. Remember that an expert of something has always been a beginner, right? And it's good thing if the teacher is aware that this issue exists so that he or she can be an advocate for a healthy learning environment. And what I mean by a healthy learning environment, a place wherein students are encouraged to ask questions regardless of their fear of like asking like ito yung question na to, sabi ni M, like magbuka akong bobo nito. Now, number one, the teacher should set the ground that we are all learning about this topic. Kaya nga naka-enroll kayo, kaya nga kaklase kayo, right? Because you are all learning about a certain topic which is not, you're not aware of that topic, kaya nga nagle-learn kayo. So, teacher factor is very important, right, Riz and John? And if you have that kind of teacher, then doon na somehow that will motivate the students to overcome their fears. Pero sabi ko nga kanina, kahit ang ganda pa ng learning environment ninyo, napaka accommodating pa ng teacher ninyo, pero pagka kayo students, hindi nyo ma-overcome yung anxiety ninyo within yourself, right? You know, you have like the voice within you. So you have to communicate within yourself, and that's what we call intra-communication process. So you must process your thoughts, and sometimes you have to battle your own thoughts. Kasi ikaw yung number one bully sa sarili mo. Before yung iba na nabubully sa'yo, ikaw ang number one bully sa sarili mo, right? So you must have that courage to, you know, have a conversation within yourself. So yun, it's good thing that teachers can accommodate or can like motivate students. Pero kahit ano pang mangyari, maugtas na lang si teacher accommodate, o motivate sa student, ang student solid and hard as rock, okay, walang mangyayari. So, the key is always doon sa estudyante. Yeah.
Ayan. So I agree doon sa sinabi mo. Pero yung follow-up questions or yung follow-up thoughts doon, ma'am. Kasi daw sabi din doon sa survey na they're afraid to ask questions kasi daw ayun na nga, baka daw kasi the people would not understand their ignorance, no? Yun bang kasi tayo Miss Claire, ako talaga nagtatanong talaga ako ng questions whenever I don't understand the discussions, ano, kasi ayun na nga, we should not assume or we should not pretend that we understand or we understood things kung hindi naman talaga natin naiintindihan. Wag natin i-keep from us. So sabi doon sa survey, isa din sa mga rason bakit din hindi nagko-question yung ating mga students during or yung mga students na during online classes or classes, baka daw kasi hindi maintindihan yung ignorance or yung paano ko ba siya gamitin, pero yun kasi yung sa survey, ma'am, but yung ignorance, no, yung kakulangan ng information, baka kasi din yung student is asking more information or baka yung mga terminologies na ginagamit is different from the level or way high from the level of understanding ng ating mga students. Would you agree on that, Ms. Claire?
Yeah, I agree that problem exists. Like, nandun kayo, college kayo, pero hindi kayo pantay-pantay because it depends upon your foundation of learning. Some students can like speak in English straight, yung iba naman medyo naghihirap, ganyan. So wala kayo sa the same kasi I believe wala naman talagang the same intellectual like capacity or level, right? Especially in a classroom, iba-iba kanya-kanya yan. But the thing is, you have to ask yourself, are you that really concerned about what other people think? Kasi pagka ganyan kayo, naku, success won't be yours. Kasi you are very conscious What weighs heavier, John Reese? Is it your desire to learn, to graduate so that you can accomplish your dreams? Versus yung tao, ano kayong sabihin nila? Kasi baka magbuka akong bobo. Ang gusto ko lang naman malaman kung ano ba talaga yung ibig sabihin ng part sa brain. Kasi it's part of like, it's one way to study psychology. Parang ganun, you must weigh things, right? So if you feel very strongly that my dreams weigh heavier, then I don't care. You must have that attitude. You must, think things in that perspective because the world is not so nice as it is. Okay? Marami ka pang mamimit na struggles and then yan, naku, parang grade school lang yan na problem. So dapat yan na issue, dapat sinolve nyo yan, grade school. I'm so sorry, but right now, I hope this gives you an enlightenment and awakening, especially college. Hindi biro, and basta-basta na nakapag-enroll kayo ng college, and I salute you guys with that, with what you have accomplished so far right now. So, dapat yung mga concerns ninyo, doon na kayo mag-aral sa engineering, sa anong mga hardcore subjects ninyo, sa psychology, sa medtech, sa social work. Itong maliit na mga bagay na ito within yourself, that must be solved. Alright? And I'm sorry if this might like parang ma-offend kayo or something, pero the truth is, ito yung sampal ng adulthood Hindi na tayo mga bata. We must take the responsibility to grow up. Kasi ang dami pang mga real issues outside na dapat nating isolve. We are being trained here to become future leaders. So pagka hindi mo masolve ang sarili mo, ang hirap maging future leader pagka ganyan ka. Right? Again, let's put it in a nice way because ayoko naman, maka-break ng heart, especially right now. It's still February, season of love. Weigh which is heavier. Is it your dreams or anong mga sinasabi ng tao sa'yo? So, ganun lang. And if you think very strongly that you are very committed to achieving your dreams, bahala na sila. Be proud that you take that brave step to conquer your fear and to ask questions. Okay? So, thank you, Em. Medyo gipaningot ko ato na question, M.
Sorry. Wala ka naka-prepare. Hindi ka ba naka-prepare, ma? Pero, totoo yun, ma'am, no? Tsaka yung sinabi mo kanina na, ano ba yun? An expert of something starts from beginning. Naalala ko tuloy yung sinabi ni Milo. Ano ba to? Commercial. Great taste starts from new beginning. No? So,
exactly.
Walang expert na naging expert kaagad. No? Nag-umpisa tayong ignorance, nag-umpisa tayong bobo, hindi, wala namang bobo, but nag-umpisa tayong walang, hindi masyadong maalam, and then because of the interest, sabi ni Miss Claire no na, dahil natimbang na niya kung ano yung importante, yung sasabihin ba ng iba or yung desire mo to learn, and naisip niya na mas matimbang yung aking desire to learn. And that's the reason na lumabas siya sa kanyang comfort zone, okay sa kanya magkamali, but the yung pagkakamali should not be repetitive naman, Ma'am Miss Claire.
Of course.
Kapag nagkamali ka doon sa bagay na iyon, of course you correct, you learn from the experience and then improve the next time you do. Diba?
Exactly. And I also would like to share from Sir Dennis, teachers should embrace diversity ng students, diversity sa ethnicity, tribe, kasi iba-iba yung pronunciation, right? And of course, sa personality, others are talkative, others are silent, like introvert and extrovert personalities, and sa fast learner, and sa one-track mind, etc. Kasi, yan din yung reasons bakit minsan yung teachers hindi makaintindi, right? And minsan it angers the teachers, right? And maki-carried away na sa discussion. So things like that. Ang dami i-consider actually, especially sa learning environment.
Correct. Especially this educational climate that we have, Miss Claire, the onset of pandemic talaga, or this particular pandemic talaga teaches us so many things, including our educational setup, and the current educational setups that we have now struggled, not just the student but including the teachers, how they could connect to their students, and yun yung pinakamahirap kasi nga we're not into this, hindi tayo sanay lahat, kahit na you are technologically advanced or savvy, we're not used to this platform, we're not used to this particular setup. So kung magaling ka man sa technology, pagdating ng online classes, ang dami talaga nahihirapan. Sabi ni It's Lizelle, ma'am, or It's Lizelle, no, yung ibang students ayaw na lang po magtanong kasi napagkakamala ng teacher na hindi nakikinig sa klase. Although, the truth is that hindi lang talaga na-gets agad ng students. And yes, I've experienced that too. No, may mga ganong instances. But again, weigh. Ayun na nga, balik tayo doon sa let's weigh things, our desire to learn or our desire to be judged by others, no? Na ano ba yung mas importante sa iyo, to please others or to enhance, to develop, or to ano ba yan siya, para mas maging progresibo kang individual. Yun yung dapat nating tawag nito, i-consider, no, na factor. So Miss Claire, may ano pa ba, may additional thoughts pa ba, or tawag nito, John, Risa? Masyado ba kaming maingay? Yes po, may mga additions pa ba tayo? Kasi yun talaga, on the second questions that we have, nakita ko talaga, Miss Claire, no, na communication barrier is the main reason why the students hesitate or afraid to ask questions. So to end up the second question, Miss Claire, what do you think the students should do? Ito na naman tayo sa mga questions. I mean, advice lang, ma'am. Ano ba sa tingin natin yung tanungin din natin si Risa at si John later, ano ba sa tingin natin yung dapat nating gawin to enhance, no, to break the barriers of asking yung takot natin of asking questions on online classes.
Yeah, so you must know the reason why there is fear. And that reason would give you the right solution. Yeah. So if the reason is that you're lacking the oral communication skills and the use of English language, then you must invest in yourself, have a time, one-on-one. Ang dami ng mga materials sa YouTube online. Go. If we have like communication club here, English club, then why don't you join and engage into communication platforms so that it can enhance your skills, right? And another thing, if you have that fear of what people will talk about you, if yan yung reason, then same goes yung solution. So you must have to develop your interpersonal communication, ikaw mismo ang mag-encourage sa sarili mo na, okay, it's alright, John. It's alright. It's okay. Bahala na anong sabihin nila. Basta gusto ko tong itanong because I really want to learn something. So you must invest in your internal self, right? So things like that. So remember that your problem is your solution. So ang daming factors and reason why fear is there. And if you know the core of the problem, then that will lead you to finding the solution that best fits for you. Kasi this is not like a 1+1 question. This is a personal question that every student must face. Regardless, of course, na-mention kanina, ang daming magrason na student. Kanina nakita ko sa comments. Kasi si teacher, pray that you have a good teacher. Pero what if yung iba yung teacher na nabigay sa'yo? That is beyond your control. So you must be your own teacher. You must be the person to cheer yourself up, especially when you are feeling low, feeling down, and feeling insecure. So yan yung mai-share ko, Em. Thank you so much.
Ayan. So si John naman, John, what do you think a student should do, no, para din ma-break yung barriers natin in answering questions or asking questions doon sa ating mga teacher during online class?
Number one po kasi iniisip ko when answering question is I should really know the topic po in order for me to share something. So, yung ginagawa ko po ng mga step is first po is I listen carefully. Second one is I understand what the teachers have been discussed. After that, I composed my thought, and lastly, if I already composed my thought, it's my time to share na because I undergo those steps na already. So, yun po, ginagawa ko po yun siya actually. Na-apply ko po yun siya sa self ko since before po pay. Kasi nga po, in order for us to really to share something, we need to know the lesson, we need to know the topic para aware po tayo kung ano yung sinasabi natin. So, that is my insight po.
Ayan, thank you, John. What about Risa? What do you think as students should do?
I think po, the steps that we must do as a student to not be afraid of asking questions is that, like, I agree with what Ms. Claire had said earlier na the solution is within us po. So, there's no other way but for us to really try our best and know our purpose po and why we ask questions. Kasi in that way, we would really have the, parang we would be, I forget, we would really, like, we will be going to, like, yun nga po, like, we will be going to know what we are, like, we were going to learn what we must learn po by asking questions. So, we shouldn't be afraid of asking questions.
Don't be afraid. So sa akin naman, Miss Claire, no, I'd like to sum up kasi I've learned I've learned something, no, from the answers. Meron akong 5E na nakuha doon sa sinabi ni John, ni Risa, tsaka Miss Claire, may nakuha ako ang 5E, like E as in elephant, ano. Yung first is yung embrace, no, yung acknowledge the fear kasi we have to embrace the fact that we are not perfect, we are not knowledgeable on things. So okay sa atin talaga na i-embrace yung ganong kakulangan. Kaya nga yung rason natin na nag-school tayo kasi we aim to learn, no? And if you're not able to embrace that difficulties or kakulangan sa atin, then bakit pa tayo nag-aaral, no? Yun yung first na E. Yung second E naman na sinabi or yung nakuha ko kanina kay Miss Claire is yung bang explore, na may mga YouTube tayo ng mga videos. Why don't we explore things? Why don't we, instead of using social medias or internet, scanning, no, doon sa ating mga social media, doon sa mga diskusyon sa Facebook, sa Twitter, or sa Instagram, instead of that, why don't we explore on things, on how to improve our communications? So an example like that, no, we can do that. That's the second E. Yung third E naman, Miss Claire, is yung expose, no? Kung may mga organizations, school organizations or outside organizations, then why don't we join? Kasi the more exposure or the more exposed we are in the community or in the this particular community, no, environment, kumbaga, the more mas ma-improve yung iyong communications, yung sinabi ni Ms. Claire kanina, yung ating interpersonal tsaka yung ating intrapersonal skills, no? Magkaiba po yung interpersonal tsaka intrapersonal skills. Yung pang-apat na E naman, ma'am, is engage. We have to engage, no? Yun yung pinaka-importante na during online classes, we have to engage, we have to participate. Hindi lang dapat na makinig tayo. Yung ating responsibility then during online classes is we have to give our answers, our ideas. If we have experience that connects to the discussion, then share it. Do not be afraid. And the last E is excel, no? Let's excel. Kasi if you embrace, you already explore, you expose yourself, and then you engage, then talagang mag-excel ka sa lahat ng bagay. No? So I think that's tawag na to, that closes our second question, Miss Claire. Nag-iinit talaga ng siksik, liglig at umaapay. This afternoon. Napakagandang discussion talaga ito, Miss Claire. Like sinabi ko kanina, very timely, very relevant na discussion siya, especially this very challenging situations that we have. Ano? So, proceed tayo doon sa ating third question. Yung ating third question naman connected doon sa ating first tsaka second question, Miss Claire, no? But this time, I'd like to get points of views, no? Or yung ating tawag nito, ideas coming from our students. Yun ba yun? Sige. O di ba na ano ko. Ganun talaga ba sa live? May mga buffer. Yan. So, sa tingin ninyo dyan, tsaka Risa, kasi yung yun naman talaga, no, may mga reportings, no, may mga recitations doon sa online classes. Even hindi sa online classes, even doon sa face-to-face class, may mga reporting naman talaga, may mga recitations naman talaga na nangyayari. But how will you encourage a student to speak up to speak up and not be afraid of what would be the teachers may ask? O diba, nalito ako. How will you encourage a student to speak up and not be afraid of what would be the teachers may ask? But I'll ask you that questions, no? Pakinggan natin yung answers ninyo later on after our second intermission. So ibigay ko lang yung questions sa inyo para makapag-prepare tayo during our intermission or commercial break. So let's watch our second intermission number this afternoon.
My name is Wilbur H. De La Torre from FEDA Organization, Beasad Filipino. So I am here in front of you guys to perform a spoken word poetry. So the title of my spoken word poetry is Dakilang Pag-ibig. Hope you like it, guys. Buwan na naman ng Pebrero. Buwan na naman ng pag-ibig. Ng pagmamahal. Kaya yung iba, bumibili ng rosas, tsokolate, naghahanda para ibigay ito sa kanilang minamahal. Pero teka lang, ano ba sa'yo ang tunay na pag-ibig? Ano ba sa'yo ang tunay na pagmamahal? Dahil kung ako ang tatanungin, ito'y isang sakripisyo. Dahil ang tulang ito ay para sa babaeng sinaktan ko. Sinaktan mo, sinaktan nyo, ipinagpalit sa iba, at minsan nyo pang ikinahiya. Pero kahit ganon, hindi ka iniwan. Kahit sinaktan siya, hindi ka pinabayaan. Kahit sinigawan, sinasagot at minumura, sa iyo ay nanatili siya. Kilala niyo ba kung sino siya? Siya yung ating dakilang ina, sa hirap at ginhawa, kailan may hindi nawala. Balikan natin yung pinakaumpisa. Dahil nung pinagtagpo, di bathala ang dalawang tao sa ibabaw na mundo, ay merong supling ang nabuo. At ikaw yun. At dito, nagsimula ang pag-ibig, ang pagmamahal, ang sakripisyo. Dahil siyam na buwan, inalagaan ka sa sinapupunan ng malabas nilamok, ayaw kang madapuan kapag ikay umiiyak kahit madaling araw pinapatahan, ganyan. Kaya tayo, kung pahalagahan nang nagkamalay, binigay lahat ng luho mo, mga damit, laruan, sapatos, relo, kahit anong gusto. Kahit sa kanya wala nang matira, ayos lang basta't anak, ikay mapasaya. Lumipas ang maraming taon at ikay lumaki, kasabay ng iyong paglaki ay ang pagsama ng ugali. Kapag ikay inuutusan, hindi mo pinapakinggan, pero grabe ka. Grabe ka kung makahingi ng pera, pag di ka nabigyan, harap-harapan mo siyang minumura. Hindi mo alam ang hirap na kanyang naranasan, na kahit katiting man lang, hindi mo magawang masuklian, kaya ikaw ay umalis at nagpakalayo-layo. Wala kang paki sa iyong ina kahit madurog kanyang puso, kaya ina mo hindi nakapigil at yumuko, yakap-yakap ang unan niya habang ang luha ay tumutulo. Pero may mga bagay talaga na lihid sa ating kaalaman, may mga bagay na hindi natin inaasahan. Yung ina mo pala ay may malubhang karamdaman na malabong malunasan. Kaya noong minsan kang umuwi at minsan kang kumatok sa inyong pinto, kasabay ng pagbukas nito, yung mundo mo ay huminto. Yung ina mo ay wala ng buhay at nakapikit. Puso mo'y nawasak sa milyong bahagi sa sakit. Kaya ngayon, umiyak ka man at magmakaawa, hindi mo na maibabalik ang buhay na nawala. Umiyak ka man at lumuhod, hindi mo na maibabalik ang buhay ng inyong ina. Pagsisisi sa'yo, ngayon ang nangibabaw. Sa pagmamahal ng ina, ikay biglang nauhaw. Pero ang lahat ay huli na. Sa kabaong na siya ngayon nakahiga, hindi niya na maririnig ang sagot. Pag sinabihan mo siyang, mama, mahal na mahal kita. Mama, mahal na mahal kita. Kaya ngayon, wala kang ibang sinabing kataga, kundi mama, patawad po. Dahil nung ikay nabubuhay pa, hindi ko man lang sa'yo napadama ang salitang halaga. Kaya sa pagtatapos ng aking tula, gusto ko sa inyong ipaunawa na habang nabubuhay pa ang ating dakilang ina, mahalin natin sila ng higit pa sa pagmamahal sa ating mga jowa. Thank you guys.
Ayan, so we're back. Thank you so much doon sa napaka heartwarming na intermission, no. And what I get about that is napakasarap ma-in love sa parents than ma-in-love sa opposite, no, doon sa romantic love. Very, very good. Congratulations and thank you sa aking napaka-talented na classmate, no, si Howard. Thank you for that information. But anyway, as much as we'd want to talk more, kasi nga very interesting itong questions natin and napaka-timely talaga. Let me ask, no, tanungin natin yung ating mga viewers, Miss Claire, no, kung gusto pa ba nila ng part 2 ng discussion na ito, or would this be the last? Kung gusto niyo ng part 2 discussion about this particular topic, pwede ba natin i-comment doon sa chat box na part 2? Kung hindi naman, pwede na din thank you yung i-comment natin. Pero kung sa ating mga viewers, kung gusto niyo pa ng part 2 sa discussion na ito, you can comment part 2 on the comment section. Ayan. Kasi nga Miss Claire, 'di ba, very interesting yung topic talaga natin. But right now, we're actually down to our last questions. Although we have few more questions sana, but again, it's 5:30 na. So we'll jump over to our next question, which is actually flashed on the screen. No, sabi ni Mark Paul Canada, yung question na, in my own experience, I have difficulties answering questions, no, since high school days. I am having difficulties of asking questions, though in myself I have a lot of questions on my mind that need specific answers, yet I cannot speak because I am afraid that they might laugh at me or ignore my questions po. So what are your opinion about this experience or with regards to this experience to my personal questions. So, Miss Claire, ano po ba sa tingin natin yung pwede natin ma-advise or ma-answer dun po sa sinabi or sa question ni Paul?
Yes, no? It feels like we are like a tagapayo. Nagbigay ng payo. Okay, I know for sure that marami yung mga students na nakaka-relate kay Paul, Canada. Thank you for sharing your we have to be grateful for students and to share sila ng ganitong problems and concerns so that there is a way for others na hindi brave enough na mag-confess na meron silang struggles na ganoon, right? And everyone will benefit from what we will share. And that's what I am also praying, that through this program, SSG On Air, we are able to reach to our students and to help them with their concerns. So as for Paul's question, sabi niya, meron siyang experience, and the thing about experiences is yung hindi pleasant na experience sometimes can give you a trauma and can block you from doing things because there is an existing fear already. So if you have a negative experience in the past, please understand that life happens as it is. Everything has a purpose. The past is in the past, and you should not be settled with just being there, na parang nablo-block ka because of that experience. And ang sabi naman niya, there are a lot of questions within him na need niya talaga ang specific answers. So if you really need some answers, you must also have the strength to ask your questions. Okay? And yet sabi niya, he cannot speak because he's afraid that they might laugh at him or ignore his questions. And then about that, okay, so number one is this: know your purpose. Know your purpose. Why do you want to ask questions? So good thing meron ka ng sagot, and that is because you want to learn, you want to know the answers to that specific questions. Now, if your purpose will outweigh all the fears and anxiety and the risk of like being rejected by your professor or being laughed at by your friends or your classmates, then that purpose itself will give you the right time, the right avenue, the right approach. It will give you a way para no matter what, ma-raise mo yung question mo sa professor mo. Okay? It's either within the classroom, or if it cannot be, then find a time. Punta ka doon one-on-one sa teacher mo so that you will ask, you are able to ask your questions. So, I think yun lang yun siya, Again, I would like to emphasize, know your purpose. And your purpose will give you the right time, the right avenue, and the right approach so that you will be able to raise your questions. And Viola, you will get the answers that you are longing to have.
Ayan. So thank you, ma'am. No, napaka-motherlyhood nung response naman ni Miss Claire. Na-feel ko talaga yung mama ko doon sa sagot. But yeah, that's actually it. That's actually it. No, sometimes may mga flaws, may mga difficulties talaga tayo in life that are not assessed, Miss Claire, no, during the experience or during the time that actually happened. Pero we'd like to go back to the second questions kanina, that acknowledge your flaws. No, let's acknowledge that we aren't perfect, no? That we are actually here to learn, and once we acknowledge that, the rest will follow. Everything will follow. What matters most is your desire to learn, not the things that others may say to you if you're not doing it right or if you're doing it incorrectly.
Exactly.
Ayun siya. So, John, tsaka si Risa naman, baka you have thoughts naman, no, on poll question, if that happens, dun sa kanyang personal experience. Kayo ba, may mga ganong experience na din in the past that that you have a lot of questions but you're afraid to ask that question kasi nga natatakot kayo na pagtawanan kayo or baka magmukha tayong bobo or ganyan. May mga ganong experience na ba or reservations na ba in the past that hinder you to ask questions or to participate in the class these days?
In As for me po, like, I'm just waiting for someone po na like maunang magtanong. Like, baka po kasi baka po kasi pareho lang kami ng tanong. So, I'll just wait po. Baka, may gustong magtanong po. Wala naman, like, I'll go with the, I'll ask.
Ayan. Ayun, so, ibang atake. Miss Claire, no, ibang atake naman kay
Ibang
Risa.
strategy kay Reza.
Ibang strategy naman sa kanya na medyo, lang siya, medyo owl type, no, yung mga owl, di ba, at night, that they're observing on the surrounding. Kapag ka okay naman, kapag ka wala naman silang makikita something, then they fly, they jump to another tree, no, para to survive sa gabi. Yun yung strategy ni Risa, Miss Claire, na napaganda. Na pinapauna muna niya yung iba, baka kasi same questions, or baka kasi may makuha din siyang idea doon sa question tsaka sa answer na pwede niya i-connect doon sa kanyang possible question. Very good.
Very nice. Very strategic. Nice. And one more thing, actually, you can actually ask your seatmate or your friend, di ba? Oo, kasi baka meron silang answer. Pero pag hindi ka satisfied, then you must ask your teacher. Yun lang yun.
Yes, correct. John, ano naman yung strategy mo din, no? Whenever that happens.
So, sa akin naman po is so far hindi ko naman po siya na-encounter po yung fear, because I am always listening to my teachers and I understand those lesson po. And then for me lang po in Paul's case po is he should focus on herself po. Never mind po yung mga taong nagda-doubt sa kanya, because malay po natin, 'di ba? Yung thoughts niya po is very educational, mas informative. So makakuha, yun yung sabi ni kanina, na baka makuha rin siya. So yun po.
Ayan. So, thank you. Yeah, very nice. So, din, may mga, yun lang talaga, Miss Claire, kasi natutunan ko din doon sa educational climate na discussion namin with Sustainable Development Goal, na hindi sa lahat ng bagay, atake, yun yung during, sometimes then we hold back, not because natatakot tayo, but because we are preparing for a more explosive yung mga pasabog natin, no? Yun yung maganda. Hopefully din yun din yung strategy ng ating mga viewers, Pero again, do not wait on the day to end, before you ask questions. If you are in doubt, or if you have confusions on that particular or on that very moment, then go ahead, approach the teacher politely, Ma'am, excuse me, or sir, excuse me. Sir, may gusto lang ako i-clarify, or may gusto lang akong ganito, ganyan. So let's do it that way, instead of paabutin natin siya. Yun yung sinabi na speak now or forever hold your peace, yung mga ganung bagay. So
Exactly.
very good, very good.
Sa department naman po namin, we have those practice po na hindi validate ng feelings ng other person. So yun po. Pero hindi po namin siya na-encounter sa
psychology student kasi si Jan.
Po.
I see.
We don't have the right to validate others' feelings. So share if you want to share. Speak if you want to speak. That's it.
Yeah, exactly.
Good. Yes, Miss Claire.
Miss Reza?
I'm just, lang po, thinking na magandang gawing research topic itong, yung topic
Exactly.
natin. Lalo na po sa mga psychology students and,
and teachers, future teachers, right? Exactly. Yan din yung naisip ko kanina eh. Yan din yun. And I would like also to share a quote here that I posted. Nasarap ko talaga siya. Do not be afraid of failures, but be terrified with regrets. Okay. Yun nga sabi ni M kanina, or forever hold your peace, right?
Ayan. So, yan. Thank you. Sa akin naman din, ma'am, lahat tayo actually working. Gusto ko rin siya i-connect kasi nga ako singer ako eh. Charot lang, hindi. But what I like, gusto ko kasi talaga kumanta. So, i-connect ko yung discussion natin doon sa kanta ni Jessie Jayden na we are all working on our masterpiece. No, we are not done yet. We are not done yet with what we wanted to do in life. And it's okay to be lost sometimes. Sabi din ni Nightbird, no, sa American Idol, sabi niya na it's okay to be lost with all the little lost, no? But again, sadly doon din sa situation ni Nightbird, we know what happened to her. But again, no, the lessons that she shared to us impacted doon talaga sa akin, ma'am. Yun
Yeah,
yung gusto ko
exactly.
yun. And Miss Claire pala, doon pala sa question natin kanina, no, na if they would want part 2 on this conversation, you know what, ang daming nag-comment na they would want part 2 on this conversation.
Yeah. And hopefully so in the next episode we can like invite from the teacher
Yes.
education
Yes,
department.
ma'am. Hopefully we could invite students
More
more
speakers
and
students, yeah.
teachers more as well, to jump into the conversation para din makuha naman din natin yung ideas ng ating mga teachers saka ng ating mga students. Kasi magandang research, you know what, doon sa ating mga psychology students, magandang thesis ito, magandang
Yeah.
research diba, na how do we bridge the unconnected communications between students and teachers? O, di ba? May title na kayo.
Shout out sa mga classmates ko.
Nakalimutan
Actually,
ko na.
nasa kami, research one
yun
kami ngayon eh. So,
I
possible
see.
mag-adopt niyan.
So, sorry, hindi ko na ma-repeat yung aking sinabi kasi yun yung aking difficulties. I say it right away. Paki-review na lang yung live na recorded videos natin. So, ayan siya. Yeah, stay tuned, no? Hindi pa tayo tapos. May mga pa-games, saka pa-prizes pa tayo later on, Miss Claire. But I'd like to ask you one more or last message. Nag-message na tayo kanina, but very last message po sa ating topic to end up the topic this afternoon. Ano po ba yung ating maipapayo doon sa ating mga students currently?
All right, so thank you so much, Em. And of course, thank you so much, SSG On Air, for having me here. You know, in everything that we do, remember that we have a purpose. You must believe to that specific purpose that you are now holding. And in dreams, you need to ask what you want and chase what you want and not just take what you can get. So life is not always at good times. The sun always rises. And sometimes you must experience like being in the dark or experience fear or anxiety. The thing there is, gusto kong i-highlight yun yung sabi ni M kanina, the 5 E's. We have to embrace our truth, our reality. And by then on, we will get to know more about ourselves na aware ka kung ano yung what are your strengths and weaknesses. And by then on, if you are aware of that and you embrace your truth, then you will have the strength to explore ways and means to help yourself, explore different platforms for you to develop and enhance the skills that you need. You have to expose yourself. Ibig sabihin, exposure to failures. And also, because of that, you get to learn to experience trying things out. And yeah, sometimes you have to fail. It's a necessary experience not to fail. But remember, the joy of winning comes next after many failures, right? After that, you have to engage na, and of course, to excel. You know, excellence comes with a price. So you must pay the price if you really want to excel. But for others who are just, kasi hindi naman lahat ng mga tao ambitious, no? Hindi lahat ng tao ang daming gusto. Minsan, yung gusto lang ng tao is to be grateful, to be contented, to be okay, to be at good health that we are now living, right? That's okay, right? But the thing there is, do not limit yourself. Again, do not limit yourself and overcome the fear, because the truth is, fear itself is just an illusion. And I hope you will learn more about life to really figure things out and to understand what I must live today. And that is to tell you the truth, fear is nothing but an illusion. With love, there is no fear. So once again, thank you so much for having me, Joy Marians, and I hope to see you guys again soon.
Ayan. So thank you so much, Miss Claire. No, ang dami ko na naman talaga natutunan. Hopefully, madami din natutunan yung ating mga viewers. Saka Risat, John, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. No, it's really really nice to have you on board dito sa ating discussion. Miss Claire, may part 2 pa tayo, ma'am. So hopefully we could have you, we can have you on the next discussion. So once again, thank you so much. Let's give a virtual round of applause to Miss Claire for this very interesting and very soulful discussions, no? Kasi tagos sa puso talaga yung ating discussion today. So next Friday 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. pa rin, same time. Gusto nating anyayahan yung ating mga viewers, no, to join us again next Friday from 4 to 6 p.m. That's the SSG on air, no? Sabi ni Ma'am Claire, no, life becomes better because she existed. Ayun, so sabi ni Nightbird, I love Nightbird talaga. So once again, thank you so much, Miss Claire.
Thank you. Bye.
Discussion. Ayan.
Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye. Keep safe.
Thank you, ma'am. All right, so let's go ahead to our next intermission number. And then again, stay lang yung ating mga participants kasi may mga pa-games at saka mga pa-prizes pa tayo later. So you can also comment down your thoughts, no, yung ano yung natutunan ninyo. I'd like to ask our participants or yung ating viewers, no, to comment down what you've learned in today's discussion para din naman mabasa natin as we move over to our third intermission number.
Hold me close and hold me fast. The magic spell you cast. This is Leviosa. When you kiss me, heaven sighs. And though I close my eyes, I see Leviosa. When you press me to your heart, I'm in a world apart, a world where roses bloom. And when you speak, angels sing from above. Everyday words seem to turn into love song. Give your heart and soul to me, and life will always be La Via Rose. And when you speak, angels sing from above. Everyday words seem to turn into love song. Give your heart and soul to me, and life will always be La Via Rose.
Well, good afternoon. Once again, good evening. Now let us proceed to our games. Shang, are you ready for our games?
Ready for
Ate Shang
this?
and Ate Ann?
Hi guys! So I know
Kumusta
that...
Hi everyone, good evening. Good evening naman.
Good evening,
Walang
everyone.
background. Wait lang. Ay, okay, tagdos. I cannot add virtual background. But anyway, guys, welcome to this another event. And of course, everyone, I believe, and everyone is very, you call this, excited na makapanalo na naman ng another prizes. So, just stay put, guys, because 6 people will win 50K. Charet, hindi po. 50 peso worth of load.
Sana all, 50K.
So yes, where is the presentationism?
Okay. Ready na ba ang tanan sa atong games today? Who is excited, Jim Marians?
If you are ready, press 1.
Hi mga beautiful SSG atis namo. Good afternoon. Good afternoon din, Mark, Dave. Salamat sa papuri. Thank you so much, Mark. Good evening po from Hannah Alibo. I think everyone is excited. They are now giving their comment one on the comment box. Right, Chang, Ate Ann?
I kept on talking but nakamute pa pala ang aking microphone. So, how are you everyone? Ikaw, Dar, how's the internet going there in your
Internet is not doing good. I haven't passed
no,
my quiz earlier in the morning since I cannot actually open my learning.
All right, so are you guys ready for our game tonight? So this evening we will have a different kind of game, not the usual game that we always do, the what do you call that? The what's in the box game. So our game today is guess the song and guess the lyrics. So here is the mechanics. So I'll play a song. Of course, I play a song without lyrics and you have to guess the title and of course the singer of the song. You guess the title and then you put kung sino yung singer ng song. So, those na mag-key in ng answers nila without putting the singer of the song will be invalidated. Okay? So, I guess naintindihan naman ng mga J-Marians yung kanilang, yung game tonight. Yung mechanics ng game. So, nag-press 1 talaga sila. Alright, so let the hearts fly if you are all ready for tonight's game, J-Marians. Alright, we have 105,000 viewers at the moment.
Grabe, no? Ang dami ng ating viewers for today. I think they are excited for our game, Shang.
Well, I believe, and we also have here our deputy officer, Miss Anzarina Somoza. She will help us monitor also kung sino yung mga nakahula ng tamang sagot or mga naka-answer ng tamang sagot. So, alright. So, I can now see hearts flying in the comment section. Yes, red hearts. Sabi ni Mark Dave Delmo. Grabe yung ano kanina, no? Topic kanina, very interesting. But sadly, hindi namin naumpisahan talaga from the start. Alam mo naman, uumpisa sa huli. Na umpisahan sa pinaka-start talaga kasi nasubaybayan sa pinaka-start talaga kasi alam mo yon busy kami mga education student and yung last part lang yung parang naabutan ko. But anyway, so I guess naman we will continue the discussion next week.
Part 2 daw. We are hoping that many education students will join our discussion next, di ba?
I believe kasi hindi na sila busy niyan for sure. Kasi kanina yung mga students, meron kaming webinar sa PAFTE. Alright, so hearts are now flying. So before that, the trial muna tayo. So I will play a song and you have, of course, to guess the lyrics, the title of the song and the singer of the song. So trial lang po ito, trial. So wait lang po, Mr. Technical, Sir Technical, wag po muna natin i-next. Alright, so for our trial round, okay, wait for a while. So, first, song for our trial round. Can you all hear it? Audible? Pa? Okay pa. Trial round po ito. I really love this. meron na po tayong winner, but sadly, trial po muna ito. We have here Kate Nova Alfantes. Sabi niya, White Horse by Taylor Swift. So, tama siya, but sadly, trial pa po iyon. So, ganun po yung gagawin ninyo, viewers, o
Sana all fun.
Marians. So all you have to do is to listen to the song and then guess the title of the song and include the singer of the song. So all right. So that was just a trial run. So this time, eto na talaga yung totoo. So shout out muna kay Jerome Castante. All right. So let us proceed with our first song. Ikaw na hindi mahilig sa music. So ano ka na lang dyan?
Laban.
Ka na lang. I-search mo na lang yung music
Search.
in the end.
Search mo sa YouTube.
Alright. Iham mo lang sa YouTube. Tapos, ang ano na bahala doon. Di ba? Meron yan sa search bar ng YouTube. Alright. So, for our first song, before that, let the hearts fly in the comment section so that we will start our first song. Ayan, Blue Hearts Are Flying. Ano tong thanks doc? Wala pong doktor dito. Alright, thank you so much, J. Marian. So for our first song of the game, guess the song and singer. Ready na ba? Ang sarap sanang kantahin, sabayan ng kanta yung song. Para baka malaman ng J. Marians yung ano. Alright. First song. Yes po, technical director talaga. Kindly next presentation po. So ito guys, hindi na po siya trial round. So for our next song, we have here, medyo lag. Medyo mahina yung ating internet connection. Ready na ba ang lahat? Makita ang answer. Makita ba ang answer? Wait for a while. Medyo delayed pa. Ganun po talaga ang live at ganun po talaga ang internet provider ng Philippines. And as you can see, I'm wearing a mask right now because I'm covering my face because hormonal imbalance. Okay. Nagets ko na. May nakakita ba nun? Okay, sir, gets. Ay, automatic po pala siya. Hindi ko po alam. So, I guess naman wala pang nakakita na na J. Marian. Alright. Hindi po pala siya. Okay, sir. Okay, for our next song. First song. Lutang na po. So, kindly listen very carefully, J. Marians. I also love this song. Grabe. Alright, ang galing naman ng J. Marians na yan. So, let's reveal the title of the song and the singer. Alright, so congratulations to Kate Nova. Ay, ang galing ni Kate. Siya yun kanina, di ba? Nung nakahula din. Siya pa yun. Alright, so sabi niya, Talking to the Moon by Bruno Mars. Congratulations, Kate Nova Alfante. Just DM the SSG page or message the SSG FB page and then you can claim your prize there. Alright, thank you so much for that, J. Marias. Thank you so much for that. So next song, i-X ko na to kasi tapos na it-chose. Ready na ba ang lahat? Blue hearts muna, blue hearts. Or kahit anong kulay ng heart as long as it's heart. All right. So from Hana Alibo, 4 hearts from her. So congratulations again, Kate Nova Alfante. Siguro mahilig to siya sa music kasi ang bilis niyang makapag ano. Ay, meron pang mga nag-answer, oo.
Sana all.
Alright.
Music sa music.
Alright, so for our next song, listen very carefully, dear J. Marians. Baka mag-ads bigla yung ano ba? Yung YouTube. Favorite song, the Anzarina Somoza. Sarap kantahin, no? Ayan, let us now reveal the answer. But I can't bring myself to swim. Hanggang doon lang po. Alright, so the title of the song is Easy on Me by Adele. So congratulations to Mr. Nimrod Owen Contillo. You can claim your prize sa SSG FB page. Just message us there. Alright, congratulations! I really love this song. The world around me. Hey, may pa-video. Okay. Alright, so for our next song, Let the Hearts Fly. Who am I? May nag-comment ng Who am I. Actually, katunog siya ng Who am I at first. Pero hindi po siya Who am I. Hindi siya ganon. Yes, alright. Pa-shoutout daw po, Cristel Maningas. Shout out to Cristel Maningas. Hello there. Alright, ayan na po. Nagsiliparan na ang mga blue hearts. So, thank you for that. Congratulations to sino yung kanina nanalo? Si Kate at
Mr.
saka si Mr. Nimrod. Ayan. So, another 4 winners to go. So, for our next songs, are you all ready? Ready na sila kasi may pa-blue hearts na. Alright, so we have here our next song. Listen very carefully, dear Jinwarians. Ayun, ayun. Sarap kantahin. Shout out kay Javelin Pueblos. Radio station pala ito, no? Ayan na po, meron na po tayong winner. So let's reveal the answer. Ayan, congratulations to Folsham Fitzgerald Pamplona. Para namang pang twister yung pangalan ni Mr. Miss Folsham Fitzgerald. Wait lang, ang ingay naman. Alright, congratulations to Folsham Fitzgerald Pamplona. Congratulations, sir or ma'am. Congrats. And just claim your prize sa SSGFB page and message them there. Alright, let's go down to our third to the last song. But before that, let the hearts fly in the comment section. Shout out po kay Lian Sagna from Mark Bellarmino. Ayan, Happier by Oliver Rodrigo. Yes po, OPM na sad. Relax lang po tayo. Jerome. Okay, shout out to Mr. Jerome Castante from Jerry Sumaganday.
Kadaghan mag-fans ni Jerome.
Oo nga.
Sana
Shout
all.
out to Nalis Masangay, Idol Kaayo from Glenn Subaan TV. I think meron din siya YouTube channel, no? Alright, so I can now see hearts flying in the comment section. So I guess our J. Marian are ready to our fourth song. With our fourth song, alright? So, for our fourth song, listen very carefully. Grabe, intro pa lang, no? Parang alam na agad yung song. Grabe na talaga yung mga hindi makaguess. Wala pang nakaguess ng song? Ang sarap kantahin ng song, promise. Alright, let us now reveal the answer. Dancing in the hood in the middle of the mood. Alright, so congratulations to Miss Javelin Pueblos. The song is 2002 by Anne-Marie. Hold up. Alright, so congratulations. Kindly message the SSGFB page and claim your 50,000. Charis, hindi 50,000. 50 peso worth of load or GCash. Well, it's up to you guys if you will convert it into load or sa GCash. Alright, so let the hearts fly. Yung iba, no? 2,000 nilagay.
Can I get a shout out from
Shanley Sai Rosalinda? Shout out to you. Sisigaw sana ako pero wag na lang. So, hi Jerry by Ratchan Balili. May pa hi Jerry ha. Hi Ratchan from
Hi,
Jerry
Shan.
sa Maganda. Ay, may pa ganon. May pa hi.
Kanan!
Yeah. Sabi naman dito mo Jerome Castante, I will always remember the day you kissed my lips light as a feather. Alright, and then kinanta na yung lyrics sa ano. Okay, so congratulations sa nanalo. Just claim your prize later sa ating SSGFB page. Basta as long as mas mag-message kayo ha. So, yan po. So, let the hearts fly. Ayan na yung mga hearts. Nagsiliparan na pala. Shout out sa Team YLY from Adriel Sabido. And shout out again to Shanley. Grabe, kotang-kota ka na, girl. So, ayan. So, for our second to the last song, kindly listen very carefully, J. Marians. Eto. A, B, to the A, to the A, to the B. Carla, hindi pala ganun. Grabe. Kung hindi nito mahulaan, ewan ko na lang. Ano? Natatawa ako sa comment section. Bakit lyrics yung tinatype nyo, guys? Hindi. Yung title po ng song at saka yung singer. Ayan. Meron na po. Ano kahit by Moira? Walang ganon. So congratulations too. Let us reveal first the title and the singer of the song. Oh, bakit ba kailangan pang umalis? Okay, the song is entitled Kahit Ayaw Mo Na, pero push pa rin ng push by this band. So congratulations to mali man ito si ano. Hanap mo yung highlights sa mga answer. Ayan! Navy Jean Malikay. Congratulations to you. You just have won 50 million. Ang 50 million. 50 peso worth of load or GCash. So just message the SSG FB page. So congratulations, Navy Jean. Navy, ano yun? Navy Jean. Alright,
Navy
so
Jean Malikay.
Song ko is Roar. Wow. Ano na no? Dili di ay ka. Yung iba, kahit yung nilagay, pero yung kahit first word yon ng lyrics, so hindi yon yung title.
Sample daw siya, yung sample.
Yung no, ikay mo ulan. Sa iyang
Susulyap mo by Bruno Mars?
Ano yun ba Tagalog yung song si Bruno?
Tagalog na dahil si Bruno.
Pwede mag-request, ay hindi po ito pa video, kepo, opo, hindi po ito live band, hindi po ito
ay, kamalan ako sa next siya mag-song request.
Kailangan pang umalis, pakiusap lang na wag ka nang lumihis, ay mag-usap ka lang Okay, enough na po. Congratulations, and we are done with our last song. Alright, so let me see blue hearts flying in the comment section. Lapit mo, lapit, ako'y lalapit. Pwede mag-request, ma'am, pero okay tag, pero ako'y tag na. O, ikaw mag-request, ikaw din nanguhula. Eh, di panalo ka na kung ganon. Alright, so, blue hearts, Buwan, Ed Sheeran. Ay, binago na pala yung singer. Hindi na pala si Juan Carlos, yung singer ng Buwan. Alright, so I guess the G Marians are now ready with our last song. So brace yourself because you can win 50 million. OA o 50 million. Walang ganon. So 50 peso worth of Gcash or load. Alright, for our last song. Kindly listen very carefully. Ayan na siya. BBM Heart. Ayaw sa illustraries. But actually, this is our last song na po. Pero ang nakalagay sa PowerPoint presentation is first song. Pasensya na po. Medyo lutang po yung naggawa niyan. Perfect by Ed Sheeran, Ma'am Diva. So, alright, let us reveal the answer. Ayun. So, the right title of the song and the singer is Pano by Zach Tabudlo. And congratulations to Manricas J. Mr. Manricas J, you can claim your prize doon sa SSG FB page. Sabi ko, bakit ang iba perfect by Ed Sheeran? Iba siguro yung internet provider nila doon. Iba yung ano. Alright, congratulations to all the winners. I think, so I guess naman our our deputy officer have listed all the winners, right? Okay, so thank you for that, Miss Anzarina Somoza, and thank you, J. Marias, for participating our game tonight. So sadly, no, gusto pa ng iba next song, pero yun na po yung huli. So thank you so much po. It's almost 6:30 na, so we're too delayed na and we're too late na masyado. Alright, so congratulations everyone and bye for now. So, I will give the floor to Miss Darlene Aroha and Miss Anzarina Somoza. Bye guys! See you soon!
Thank you so much, Shang. Thank you so much sa pag-games. So, did you list down all our winners, ate?
Yes, actually, nasa GC na siya. So, abang-abang na lang siguro sa to follow ng mga episode ng SSG On Air.
Yes, more games to come po, no? But since it's already late, let us now
have another intermission number.
Another intermission number.
No matter where I go, every time I leave back on this road, you'll always be a part of who I am. Everything I've known, every seed of greatness you have sown, through good and bad, your love has watched me grow. You teach me right from wrong, inspire me to be strong. You carried every way in my heart, you always stay in this moment. Let me say how I'm grateful every day. You are here to guide my way when I'm lost beside It means so much cause you believed in me. You show me how to live with dignity. When the lessons end, I can share with you just like a friend. Your love and smiles and frowns keep me safe. You teach me right and wrong, inspire me to be strong. You care in every way. In my heart you'll always stay. In this moment let me say how I'm grateful every day. You are here to guide my way. When I'm lost beside me stay. In this moment let me say you turn a little into gray. There's no fear, my dreams away. With in this moment let me say how I'm grateful every day. You are here to guide my way. When I'm lost beside me stay. In this moment let me say you turn a little into gray. There's no fear, my dreams away. With you, and I really want to say thank you.
Hi, Aman.
Hi, Press. Hi, Dar.
Parehas are very talented, no? I hope next
Yeah.
Friday, nami intermission gikan sa imuha. Will
Wala
you
ka
sing,
oil mo.
Aman?
Ma-pressure man ko anak, pero basig mo sayo ko anak, pwede ba?
Ay, pwede ka,
Pwede.
ayun.
Charot lang.
Lahat
Pero bitaw,
I believe.
SSG on air this afternoon, good no, very very meaningful, very productive discussion and press no Dar. Hopefully we could have the same discussion next Friday. When nga talawon pod
Yes.
nato i-check pod nato dito or ato apong i-check ang ato ang mga students no kung usa pa ba gyud ang mga topic. Let's ask them what are the other topics that they would want to discuss during our SSG on air.
Yes, it looks like you've enjoyed the discussion earlier. I really wanted to join, but my internet is not doing well earlier, so I was not able to join the discussion. But I really love the topic as well. So I hope and hoping that we could have a part two for that same to our J Marians. How about you, Sheng?
I don't know if you can hear me
We
because I
can.
Yes,
think
we
I
can.
okay. Wala bang feedback na nangyayari kasi I'm on
Wala
speaker
naman.
right now.
No, it's
Wala
not.
Okay,
naman.
so guys, kindly watch SSG on air every Friday. So every Friday na po yan 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. So there's no excuse na hindi kayo maka-attend kasi po I will always remind you na every Friday siya. Pera na lang kung kung summer class kasi wala pa talagang SSG on air. So yun po, we don't accept excuses. Charot, hindi ganon. Okay, yun po.
Hindi
Walang ganon.
ganon.
Walang
If you
ganon
have
for today's
concerns,
video.
True,
just
hindi maganyan-ganyan.
email SSG po or send your message po sa our SSG page po if you have concerns naman po. And we are willing to assist you with that.
Yes. And apart from that, Dar, no, we'd also like to encourage our students na you can also comment, you can also message the kind of topic or discussion that you would want us to discuss on air on our future SSG on air episodes. Ayan.
Yes, yes, of course. I hope na G Marians have their suggestions po, so that we, if they have this kind of topic at that they are actually wanted to discuss with, so at least
Mhm.
we could also invite them as our speakers, since they also um ano 'di ba, suggestion po. They open up that
Yes,
kind of
yes,
topic.
correct. But you know what, Sheng and Dar, although we don't want to end, no, kasi yung pinakaayaw ko talaga sa isang part is yung closure. I mean yung end part. But this is not the end. This is not the end.
Yes.
Of course, we will be seeing each other soon, no? We will invite students and guests, no? This is actually open to everyone, no? Not just the student,
Yes,
not just
course.
the J Marians, but we're also inviting our viewers, especially doon sa ating mga young people na currently nag-aaral or currently hindi nag-aaral. We are inviting them to get views, no, or their views or their opinion on the said discussion. But again, like I said, although we don't want to end this night, no, this is the end part of our SSG on air episode this Friday. So Anne, Sheng, and Dar, um, can we introduce our honorable to do the closing, or may mga announcements ba tayo? Do you have any announcements to announce to our students?
Additional lang po, the SSG officers are really trying their best to provide prizes and a lot of fun games sa mga susunod pa na SSG on air. So, stay put lang po kayo and watch SSG on air every Friday 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Alright, thank you.
Yan.
Thank you so
Sige.
much, Marians, now for tuning in with us every episode. So there are many more episodes to come po, and we're hoping for your supports and participations for that. So let us. We are also inviting students to become our guest speakers po on our episodes, so that we could also gather your insights about the topic. Okay, thank you so much and happy holiday, everyone. Okay, Man, do you have any last words? I mean,
Well, I think
message.
yeah, I think to close, no, our, kasi ako yung nag-open, or ako yung nag-open, so I'd like to introduce, no, our the yung ating magko-close na ating episode this afternoon. I'd like to call in Anne Serena Samosa to give us the closing message.
Okay, thank you so much, Emman, Shang, and Darling. So once again, thank you so much for continuing on watching our SG on air, and that will be happen every now and then, every Friday 4 to 6 p.m. So for more details and updates and for our next SSG on air, please visit our Facebook page. And if that will not be flashed on the screen, but that is JMC Supreme Student Government for all of the updates, announcement that will be happen every now and then in our SG on air. On behalf of our school founding president, Pastor Apollo C. Kibuloy, Board of Trustees, the school president, Dr. Felix C. Chavez Jr., school administrator, Ma'am Rosemary Dimagnaong, Vice President for Academics Affairs, Dr. Marietta A. Munez, Vice President for External Affairs and Industrial Relations, Dr. Joe Mark M. Libre, and to all the college deans, principal, program heads, and of course, from the faculty and the whole of JMC community, once again, this is your SG on air, and we are live every Friday from 4 o'clock p.m. to 6 o'clock in the evening. This program is brought to you by the partnership of JMC Communication Office and the Supreme Student Government. Okay, guys, this has been the SG on air. Thank you so much, J. Marian, and to those people who are watching us live, may you have a great evening. Goodbye, everyone, and see you in our next episode.
Did you better look around? Did you ever wonder what's happening now? Seems the world is falling apart. Every day is breaking our heart. What happened to the world? If we're all lost, what happened to the place we call home? Let's fight the sun's enemy. Let's be one, you and me with unity. No matter what pain, no matter what strife, we can make it through with God on our side. Some sort of battle we can win. Everyone will be beneath his wings. If we work together, make the choices matter, we'll all be free from adversity. If we're alone, what happened to the place we go home? This is a world our own. Let's fight and be strong. Let us defend our home. Let's fight the sun's enemy. Let's be one, you and me with unity. No matter what pain, no matter what strife, we can make it through with God on our side. Let's fight the sun's enemy. Let's be one, you and me with unity. No matter what pain, no matter what strife, we can make it through with God on our side. No perfect things can get better. To break, believe we can conquer. Distance and distance won't get there. Fear not, we're all in this together. No perfect things can get better. To break, believe we can conquer. Fear not, we're all in this together. Let's fight the sun's enemy. Let's be one, you and me with unity. No matter what pain, no matter what strife, we can make it through with God on our side. Let's fight the sun's enemy. Let's be one, you and me with unity. No matter what pain, no matter what strife, we can make it through with God on our side. No perfect things can get better. To break, believe we can conquer. Distance and difference don't hinder. Fear not, we're all in this together. No perfect things can get better. To break, believe we can conquer. Fear not, we're all in this together.
Enroll now at JMC. Enroll now at JMC. With our assured, consistent, and quality education. Enroll now at JMC. Enroll now at JMC. Enroll now at JMC. In this new normal way, our futures are mission. Enroll now at JMC.
Are you looking for the best online education at the most affordable school fees? Enroll now at Jose Maria College. Jose Maria College, under the leadership of its founding president, Pastor Apollo C. Kibuloy, holds true to its mission of providing an assured, consistent, and quality education amidst the ongoing crisis on COVID-19. To ensure that all students will get the best learning experience, JMC provides an assured education with the most flexible learning delivery choices. To highlight the learner's wit and abilities, JMC is consistent in providing the best learning exposures with a student-centered showcase of extracurricular activities. Amidst the challenges of the new normal, JMC guarantees that quality education is not compromised through our learner-centered curriculum, highly trained and dynamic faculties, and state-of-the-art facilities designed to deliver the best learning experience to our students. We are proud to say that JMC is fully equipped for new normal education. What are you waiting for? Enroll now. Scan the QR code on your screen for more details. Your future is our mission. Enroll now.
Ang vision ko sa mga nag-aaral dito ay umangat kayo sa mentalidad ninyo not only to get a career from here or a profession from JMC, but you will also get your true education that will make you a better person because of values.
Stop our dreams.
Jose Maria, hail to the great academe.
The emblem of glory and grace, beloved alma mater dear.
The path you have laid bare, with future bright we dare. Walking through your halls, echoes of triumph and victory calls. Forever grateful we will be, Jose Maria College, raising the standard high for all the world to see. Forever grateful we will be, Jose Maria College, raising the standard high for all the world to see. You are the builder of tomorrow, the blueprints in your hand.
Sealed with a solemn promise, bound by an oath we stand.
For you are a strong tower, a pillar of truth and might.
A beacon shining brightly, your presence we hold dearly. Forever grateful we will be, Jose Maria College, raising the standard high for all the world to see. Forever grateful we will be, Jose Maria College, raising the standard high for all the world to see. Raising the standard high for all the world to
Thank you.